Premtobre adishimama ya mamunyina ha ya mwakwa bado ba Adom TV Premtobre Kasee so ewie nsamo na braso sa wotibie sa Adom TV Premtobre Kasee samne dawson ne todwa umubi ya wobete ene West African Examinations Council mpanifo the provisional results aba eye wasi private candidate no won the eye second series no so aba ye de munsam no ebebro contractor ya wono NSC achim asene Roman Catholic Basic School no wakwa akotum fise mfie nwotwini ne sanka ne sika ntie de honsam no so ebeba ensuo mpanifo mechire Ghana Water mpanifo se ene Greater Kumasi Metropolis ensuo ya wono mo enya nyina gina enyinam hoden na enyina ne na so yie no sansemi ene ensembi agudie wom ene obi man so ene gide ka ho na mede bro sa Adom TV Premtobre Kasee or shine live on Facebook/Adom TV. Uko Go TV a channel no ya 119, DSTV ya 280. Uko YouTube a search Adom TV Tube. Midday fear amankwa tamaklo. Fear DMT said in 70 mu etie. West African Examination Council 24 a year wasi private candidate 2023 dear no report ababonte provisional na numu no emema ye 17,389 na ma 20,725 na we no womwa adidem bese du ensia eka ho ebi mehwe ani mo kwan sansam no mede ebebro wo ti ebo atra na yakọ ensam foforo emu contractor usu ejekum konto ene wakwa loke achim asene Roman Catholic Basic School no nyina ne se wono ne si as wo siye ye no wo asene manso acrosso mensinimo wo poyamantemu na mfie nwotwini aban no ntia ne kantie ne wakwa akotum Adom TV Kasee etwaso
sa 6 unit classroom block a wo siye no wo office spaces mienu computer lab bia adesuafo ne achechefo beja wono monan wode Ghana Education Trust Fund sika na isiye yamane boni kwasi azo ene contractor wo si school dan yi owusu ajekum konto ekotwetwe nkomo na wo kire mu se
ne yekoso ane se masi school dan we since 2016 musika akam obi yentua meka
ba ne sen of sika akam
adwuma na maye ni nyina no yentua meka ya juma no ma hand over ma since 2020 yen misika akamu bia obi amfeska bia ma no da bia me ba ha ma on two occasions am abetutum DC ni ba no abeka na bo so asem a kire me na wabie no ekọ enti we ni ma shed that body DC na mane ma kọ ho ayi me osemi mfa me documents na me dia kọ ho enso no na sign document no me dia kọ ho akọ kire no ma sign akọ ani ayi Madam Edna Masan any you saying director of education mans across asenic mans across so papa no create ni na ba me fie na me ba ha na me hwe nkwara nso mgugu awiem a na ha madwen enti ne magyae ba se me so me ho akire me
adesuafo bi a wonom esuade ewo achem asene Roman Catholic School ya esan se contractor akototo dan ni munti wonom wani etutu aka wonsam no ade adesrede ato asene manso across mensini no enimu se enimanimu ya wonhwe no wonsiesie no wonfo owura ne sika ema no se de be ya obebie school dan na ma wonom
pacho ye bai no matu di na you see dan obai no see mpi ni ababichina pacho ha ye isa se inyalo insiade no siade ebe cage
fa da mo be mu oka contractor na ka kira mo se amunti an kentan ya do obema ya badan acho de sirempenfo ne se ye pese aban etia contractor no sika no ma no ene MP mpenfo na ewo aman ahuro no ya champi sha amunti sika no ma na ye nwanum wo school amuntia de egu yachi ye siro ma amuntia sika no ma
And to Adom TV, Premtobre Kasee no so na yen concern for emo na make say ehwehwemu agodo mienu na ekoso efa from 1 osuani ya owo Kalpohini Senior High School ye no ewo Northern Region na what one ananomo ensiedo na bambofo nhwehwemu na wono free ase wono ye ensam ahodo bi so beba abusua mpo de kire se autopsy bi ahu hia wonti wo moba no wo mokwakope no ho ekrabe na headmistress wo school no mo Hajiara Matu Awudu enso ede ensam ahodo to edwa wo mo kire se wo meye nhwehwemu akosiesie na wo mahunu nia ekoso Mamem kwa huma no so na Joy News amanu boni ye Martina Bugri ye ne ni nkomo emfasa nsemi ho Martina Bugri, good afternoon and welcome to Adom TV Midday News.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for your time. Now there has been an allegations of negligence by the school authority concerning the death of this boy. What can you say about it? What has been the latest updates on it?
Okay, so that's the report we got initially. And so I spoke to a board member of the Kalpohini Senior High School, and he's been giving a different narration of what actually happened. He says that the boy, Yakubu Idi, has been ill for a while, but they never reported the matter to the school authorities. They waited until it deteriorated, and on Sunday he was left in the dormitory alone whilst everybody went to prep. They got back, saw him in a very messy state, and so it was at that point they sensed danger, and then they reported to the senior housemaster. He says the senior housemaster was getting dressed to come to the dormitory so that they could get him to the hospital, but some of the students also moved him to the gate. The school hasn't got a vehicle, and so they moved him out of the school to the gate to look for a tricycle to send him to the hospital. According to him, by the time the the senior housemaster arrived at the gate, he was already taken to the hospital. And so he was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Now he says that those who sent him and the community raised concerns. They accused the senior housemaster of negligence. And so that heightened tension in the school, but they were able to move in and help calm the situation. As we speak now, the boy has been buried. He was buried at the Tutengle Cemetery in Tamale. And then he's from Willingsley, actually. And so the final funeral rites, which is coming on Sunday, will be held in Willingsley. What we also do know is that the school has instituted a 3-member committee to investigate the circumstances that led to the death of Yakubu Idi. One other aspect is that the Regional Education Directorate was in the school yesterday. And they met with the staff, they met with the students as well. The PTA, we are told, is also organizing a meeting to meet with the parents from the school to assure them that their wards are safe.
So all these, are the parents aware of this?
Yes, so what we are being told is that the parents, when they arrived, they went to the Kalpohini chief, and the delegation from Willingsley, the chief palace in Willingsley, came to the Kalpohini chief palace, and they moved into the school to get to understand the circumstances that led to the death of the boy. And the parents insisted they didn't want an autopsy to be done. All they wanted to do was go and bury him. They believe that it is God who gives and it's God who takes. And if God hasn't sanctioned it, it won't happen. And so that's their belief. So they have admitted that it is a divine orchestration, and they have nothing to do about it. They can't control it. So once it has happened, they accept it in good faith, and they have buried their son.
So meaning they are okay with everything?
Yes, so that's what it means now. It says that they have actually sent a word to the school to inform them that officially they will be having the final funeral rite on Sunday. So it means that they accept the outcome, and that's how come they are still in good terms with the school.
And we are also hearing that there is another death in the school. Is it the same school or a different school?
Not the same school. It also happened the same Sunday at the Double Pass Senior High School. We are told that this man, this young boy, Peter, was found in the classroom lying down by his colleagues who had gone there to study in the evening. And so they rushed him to the Tamale Teaching Hospital, but he was also pronounced dead on arrival. So the body was deposited at the Tamale Teaching Hospital morgue. Yesterday, the body was taken from the morgue by the parents and headed to the Upper East region. He's actually from Mabrongo, so they came for the body and they sent it home.
Hey, then it's becoming scary in the community or the region. So what is the ministry or education directorate doing about it?
What we are told is that the education director is actually out of town now, but we are also learning that they will begin some stakeholder dialogue to help to find out what's happening. With the first one, no autopsy, it will be difficult for them to pinpoint exactly what happened. This one, I don't know if an autopsy would be allowed, but I'm sure that with these stakeholder meetings that will come on, they will find a solution to address this issue.
So what's the demeanor of the students? The two schools
is very quiet as we speak. Normally, around this time when you pass through the school, you find at least one or two students loitering or just at the entrance or even walking on campus. But this morning around 10 when I passed through the school, it was very quiet, except the security men who were at the entrance. You won't see any movement. It looked like it was a cemetery, a very quiet place.
Okay, so let's leave it here. I know if anything comes out, you will let us hear. Thank you so much for your time. Martina Bugri, your Joy News, Amaniboni na ode Northern Region, Amanibo, if you oba abreye no school form, you know, now what you ye intem watwana na no monsiedo. Oba ko de abusiano ate won ho ase se nyame ama ho kwan yankensi e na ofofro nso e de wo ho a mu hwehwemu e koso nti Martina Bugri de besie bia no ode beba na fe ye de atomo enim mayento so ne ani kan konsama ye di kan e de ebremu no emua na ye West African Examinations Council penifo e na provisional results wo mo de aba ye private candidate etro ye wasi no na wo mu nyina ye 37,825 emu mema ye 17,389 and 20,725 and so ye ma ye nuan ma wonso edi dem emu dunsia and so chiro bia Adom TV Kasee etwaswe
Enkrata West African Examination Council Head of Public Affairs John Kapi and Sasha Sia Wodibetuja ochwese wonu mo etwe private WAEC examination no adisuafo apem ahanu ne aduasa baako 1231 and ama na so hwenu nsunsanso ahanu ne aduwotwe enkono a eya adisuafo bi dianso watwe asensan ni nyina ene se ebra so hwenu twere ne koso no enema bi ankoyi asese woye mu hwehwemu so bo a wodebo wo mo collusion impersonation bringing foreign materials including mobile phones to the examination wana chese enema bia ewunyi asenka wode eba ba bia wotwere so hwe no wode baaye a ebi wo kran so a na wopese wone de otebe no ka de tirimpa ho e kire no so hwe na enka enso hwe ne mra ho ochwese sesei WAEC result database no wabi ato ho no mu a enso hwe no sunsanso eda ho no no efiri wo mo aso ye papa senti wo share suku awodu won panimfo nkran se woni wadisuafo no enkasa se be yo betimi akọ won website akwakohwe results no ewo ho osanso eda suku panimfo nyina ase se wei enye senior high school and social won nyina etwere eye private examination enso obomodina ema esukufo iba bi dae a otimi ede twere sa private exams.
Abain lawyer Penny Nemra Nimini Penny and no dia kotom Rashebedafo ni Mora Goffred Yabo Adamen se enei woguswa e tramposifo e fansentroni ya woyen hwehwemu anipa bi e agene nkwa free ne nsam mfie numu ne ameswale woguswa twen bambofo wo mo report ene docket no se be ya wo betimi atoaso wo sansem numu Adom TV etwaso.
Attorney General and Minister for Justice Goffred Yabo Adame ede abetu dwa se ensentru ya fene Ahmed Swale a woto anananom e won siedu no afe na posifo ede ne docket ebeba ne office wo kasa e wo mrahebedwemu ode tudwa se obehwe se posifo no ede niema hodo ebegu akwam se ne omanfo a wo mo edi sansemoni wo motimi ache oni na.
First one to further request for information on the state of investigations. A second information docket was received by my office in May 2023. The docket indicated that investigations into the case are still ongoing and that the identity of the perpetrators of the deceased was still outstanding. No identifiable suspects have thus been found. The Attorney General, in a letter dated July 2023, advised the police to intensify their efforts to identify and arrest the perpetrators and to inform us as soon as this is done.
Osan ede nsem foforo atudwa ede fa Professor Bene ni wuo ho ana JB Dankwa enso wuo.
Murder of the late Professor Bene. The Speaker, the accused person has been charged before the High Court, Accra, for the offence of abetment of murder. The Speaker, is abetment of murder because the person who actually confessed to murdering the late Professor Bene died in the course of investigations. But there is evidence on record supporting his confession, and that will be used against the accused person who is being tried for abetment of murder. The Speaker, the JB Dankwa Edu murder case is a case pending in court, and for that matter, I'll just briefly indicate the state of affairs. The Speaker is entitled to the Republic vs. Daniel Asedu, alias Sesi Don Don, and another. The accused persons have been charged before the High Court for conspiracy to commit robbery and murder.
Ghana Water Company mpanimfoɔ ɛna ne Greater Kumase mensi no mo nsuo ye ho aye won dene no wɔn ɛde hyɛ enyima hoɔden a enyina ne nan so ɛwɔ hɔ nti ɛka ho ebi Adom Kasee ɛtoa so.
Ghana Water Company HMU Wamo stations miensa Kasee Owabe Water Treatment Plant any Achiase Booster Station na sentem enyina mahode a free ECG adwumayeko ebano enhyeda mapapa ne senti ama ensuo ho ya kwatwe se wo bie pipe wo Kumase afie awodo mu a dede pa wote free drobin no mu eni.
Anytime you need water, you either have to store water because you don't know when the taps will go off, and with the washrooms is a big hell. Because if you go and wee, you have to flush.
Drobeno epensu amanafam nanso bese na watwe mienu miensem die ensuo emai omanfo ede wakosem etudwa.
Ese memenum asota pipe na me no. Enti bo ma nkware kwa akobu no be kwasi atum. Atum sa se popenu sunti bula na ho oden. Temeye bele nsuo hu.
Enye ema wodi dwuma wo fie nko a ena sa wo hawi aba wonom so na emum enyuma ahodo nso so ebre adwuma bi te se enwoye awokwa asantemantemu adodo na afre ne zominu a ensuo en wode ye sa adwuma yi na se ensuo ni honom a ebeha wo mu ofilia ewo biya wo ye enwo ewo anloga sobolo wode sansemi etudwa
ye hia nsuo pa yetimi wisu nsuo gallon we be say 10 ebrokra nsuo ho a yetimi yenya 20 dakro onintene ewo se mujai ni aka edeto Mode to on so a ade chinso ebese
Sarah eyetire ono nso kiremu a obeye obiti yi ama nipa no ho atɔ no a agye so ohuru nipa eti ase eno nso ensua na ode ye
etwitwa de a wonye nsuo enye edwuma hyehyew bura no bekɔ na yasa omosɔre ahomache te obekɔ na asa sisi aba akokora ni nti se menye nsuo saa na me ma mentumi enye edwuma enye ska
enso ni nyina mu no Ghana Water Company ede sobo no ebo enyina mahoden adwumayeko ECG se wonom ena ema wom kanea ema wom fa ni dwuma
Otekoko so asantehene otumfo so etutu abebi otoso mienu ade atum sa ho kire ewo memu nti wode ato so afo foforo ya paw no so hwe nsi kasam ho nsem eso enidie kwan so wonye nhyehyɛ ne ntoto ye betimi aboa ama yasa asɔre agina brane ewo yensi kasem mu Adom Kasee etwasui
ebro mai sikasem agi egu no Ghana by Eco International Monetary Fund Eco pay mo ho sebe ya sikasem betuto yi senti debt restructuring Eco so a aban nyuma a wahase wa santemantem ne mantema hodo mu no wantimi anwie asante no tumfo se tutu ekiremu a ewo sempanifo de hyehye yegu akwam a ebeboa ama mai sikasem agina brane ode sansem wetu jo wabra osowafo hwe mai sikasem so fofora mampanyina bonidin Dr. Mohammed Amin Adams Eco ne nase ensra
Futubia and that maybe say so say
and wachi Mohammed Amin Adams echiremu a wako asante mantemu Sebeya nananom ede enwuma wodo bi aban hyase aka nsensemu ebeto nanim na ba bia wokọ ya eye na senyapa Kumasi International Airport a wawi adwuma no ha mu chichemu eduso project manager Joe Tavares okyerechire ba bia adwuma no akwakoduru.
The control tower, what is missing there is the installations, MEP installations, finishing and equipment. All the exterior of the control tower and the fire building is already concluded. Have done this, the airport management can migrate here to this terminal, and the control tower can migrate also for the new control tower. Yes. Then once this is done, we will demolish the old facilities.
Ghana photo sound for Mohammed Amin Adams. Editor just say, and penny for Shakwai say, what they euro or pepemi no ebma contractors or the contract yama wonum, Sebeya would be better ejumano eso.
Project would have been completed some time ago, but for the challenges that we faced. Having said that, we have made renewed efforts to address those challenges. And as I indicated earlier, part of the outstanding amount of money which was to be paid for the project to resume has been paid.
Adom TV, Premtobre Kasee na obiso shena wadaroma mamenyen krato we mra menche yeba yebetwaso. Adom TV, Premtobre Kasee na obiso shena yetwaso edemako yensen foforo emu ya ekuafo a womo edua atea mekire Kasee ewo German South mensim wo bonomantamu fra ban no womo bo no de aban pejam kakran fama wo sebe ya wonso benyam faso ewo so.
Ghana by Enam Tree Crop Development Authority so edebetu just say atea no afi kilo ba kubia Ghana cedi enso nenso ekuafo ichira sika no esusadodo senti aban pejam kakra ebra Kasee Farmers Association ewo German South ene semtrefo twetwen komo no ochire mu se
Kasee price ya afi omde maye no kwasa ni se price no akuafo ye bonwuso senti ya ye bonwuso ni se last year kanafra omu abantimi twa A series 50 pesos ana siri gwatwe mbeso aduonum afi abane ateso de aba siri enson no kwasa ni se ohwe wiase a nema nyina bo kwa animu eye den na Kasee de se yenkwa ye de na etifo ekofam we kire se no kwasa ni se abane no anwene Kasee akuafo no
Paul Dinkra titania wode koyi ano ti se atia no ebinum ekokra free Ivory Coast bo my Ghana mu a emakuafo adwuma wo ye no nso enkoyi
niam efiri ye nuanom Cote d'Ivoire side eba ye manim ha ya ade bi a eka ho ma ye Kasee no nebo etim ese kura chese Cote d'Ivoire de no eba bo no abekoton no ho ano be de ba ye ha de no a na be de abese ye bo de no kura ma bo no endimi enyina de ye hu ne se niam bebre bi wo Cote d'Ivoire de no ma be kofa enya de abeba bebeba beyi ahata ne te se be hata ye de no ne sandi be de bom na be de ko abrochi no a be kwa na niam a sabi enze emfata ewom no ikoko hu a na ba ye se Ghana akuafo ye mom ne yenye yedwuma ne ya ama saade na ba
enwachi ekuafo bi eni Adom Kasee twetwe nkomo wo kire se wo mo akwan nye enti no ba ye no oti wie kura wo ni babia wo de be fa akọ
na ogina dia ye fa badefo a ye betima asesa ni tambia no bion Kasee sani obesai ho adwuma ye no ye ya nti ye sraba ne ohu ye mobbo na ye sufre ne ye sun onje ye so
babi a ye de Kasee no firi ansa na kwa kosi timbonim te se sunwane ana brekum no kwa ne nye ye ne kware e wo ha
Osofo ya watch transport so kwaku for siama and ene Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and Delta Airlines and penifo di nkomo pa fi se o ewie mu hyen na fankran ha no nye wona efro no de ehu ne se ne tebia no nye ti also omsesem na won de papa no fa ha bia Adom Kasee etwaso
Osofo no ene hwe transport ehunsem eso kwaku for siama e de atudwa se Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and Delta Airlines egusua edin komo ochire mu se omanfo e de aba beto onanim se sa aeroplane Enema wodo bi ayedada ewom sa Delta Airline flight yi free Nkran Eko New York edu Portugal no plane no elande enam se wonya emergency osoafo no edito mrahwebedwafo enim se de ntia plane yi elande ye no na oxygen free plane ni mu baby epie what is sansem we atudwa Abraham mrahwebedwafo bi a womo ewo mrahwebedwom ekasafa airline no enema bi a enkoyi efa ho
flight number DL157 operated by Delta Airlines on Boeing 767-300 on Friday, 8th of September 2023, scheduled from Accra to New York, diverted to an island in Portugal due to an emergency occasioned by a crew oxygen leak in the flight deck emergency mask system. Mr. Speaker, the flight crew followed the recommended safety measures which directed them to immediately divert to the closest suitable airport, which is Lajes, an island in Portugal, and landed there on 5:51 hours a.m. Mr. Speaker, Delta then dispatched an available aircraft to Lisbon that arrived at Lajes on 5:27 hours. The flight then departed Lajes at 17:20 hours and arrived at JFK, New York at 12:53 hours local time, September 9th, 2023. Mr. Speaker, prior to
Adansehene Opeja Kotre Bonsre Free ya wotoso emienu de to ne nanan nkaye animu wona hyanase wosre woni die mu a wo nyina nkamom na yankuntia eye galamse ye na esemfudie ese ensuo ahodo wo ho a nanano Adom TV Kasee etwaso
Opeja Kotre Bonsra Free eye Adansehene wode ato nananom ahemfo a wonom ewo nasase su nyina anim se wonka wo humum na wonso ayekon ewo akwanbone amanfo faso etufo agudie so se de be ya wobebo manfo emfudie ho ban na ne nyina ansei panyi ede sansemi tudwa wo Bonsra Free ahemfie ewo fomena ye wa Adanse North Mansini wa Santemantemu wo bra wonom esi nana kosare odi anim ya odi nkan se mare hene ene mpoano ahene baafo nuama ankapon ya wotoso mienu
isasin so no galamse asef zero wo ba ya amu galamse se kuma na nanu ma kwaba to ba ngu ya bi ya dina to wa zero se galamse dia ya kuwa zero ya mu mind no just ya pe mind by mind na o tie dia the support na galamse to be sensu na be ya be ma fatano
zero ahemfumienu ya wosi wonom foforo ede nsem bi to yamani boni anim
ka kire mabusua ne nkra emema na ewu mu no se abato onye ntokwa ni nyina ye nka bom kire wadwen nti ukọ kire wadwen a okokuru mute na be ode be kire obi bros ka se di machi na koya ade a enya eninachi na ukọ na ye chiwa me kra me ma se ye chiwa enya ade me ba ebisa me mpe police station ana akoya ade enye nti mi to bia afọ bia de wo braboni bi ho a twofufuru ho yenye entrance ni mu ye ma fefefe
de dem akoma so se emabunu a ombeye aso atie me se ne do be pese obeko school obeko de o pese oye osu adwuma so obesua fi se me ye odwumani me ye carpenter ni me bie kwanya atowo se obi a wo epepe bia no omra na omra mesua adwuma
Ekrofum assembly ye wa Santemantemu aye nyameso ade meka se yenuanom a wodi dem bedua sade wo mama won maka de niam ahodo a wo mo ede be ye adwuma freezers nom ne ade na mo nso anya bibi kakra ade ahwe won ho a Adom Kasee pie ho ede ba
Morris Jonas Wood eye akrofro mensini krache woni amani boni azekeno menyo editwe nkomo wo bra wonum edi mfidie bi te se sewing machines, deep freezers, hair dryers, spraying machines any afofro bi ema wonum asabi wadi dem ewo mensini ni mu honom no ene wadi tu dwa se efiri bro man panyin adedanko akufuado ehwase ebu man no wei ene bre to so wotwe a wode san fidie yi ama wonom na botaye nti a wode san fidie yi ama wonom asabi wadi dem no wokire mu
ene nipa aduasa na yebeche omunyoma ibinya freezer ibinya machine edepamade ibinya dryer edie etri ibinya efidia yedi petin efuso na ni na yehwe nipa koro no ni hia de abebo no ma the data system nyaku yi na yede ma no this should be this about the 8th time ye che ma mo asan hwena aban edi skababiri bia na wahye yen se no de aman se de ye disables dia no me yemfa mfresk yemfa nto niema ehia omo niemfa mom eni tinene ye to na ya fro mu na de omo niema ayomo dia no so mo nsem niema ayomo dia aban hye se mfa mom ne de mom
enu ahye na wonom a wonya mfidie yi bie ene amane boni etwetwe nkomo
we district ni bukula omo ebie ewo omo nyoma na omo nya na ye district di chief no mpenifo omo fanka no omo nya anytime bi omo de man ye nya no ma omo beje nyoma yiso na meka cho me say yesla wo mo nyoma no mo ade no mo beje no mo fanko ye adwuma no mo nya emfaso mfini so
because page de ade a unya na wo de obo mo de de ton ade a ene paso bebe ne arabo de na difficult pa arabo de na de o na de wo for adidie mo adwuma obeye a obenya musa akwa no na ya adwendwene but na wa menya sa fridge we de mebo me mo de say metima de ya adwuma na musa akwa na bibi be yemre amam
de du so no ya Adom trotro prince o so si edu na wakopie mo ewo GIG na ne ye eda ye yi de si ho se ye ma me kasa na mother tank wasante kasa wonkan kasa wa igbe kasa the prince ehia school fo ebi no wo mudi nkomo prince o te yen kan ye ntie o
ene etwegumo live ene ye de aba bepie mu ewo Unimark IG ene press center emfinfini pe ye ne womo ewo mpatemu ha ebedi nkomo ne won so a womo eco school ewo Unimark IG ebedi nkomo ene ye World Mother Tank Day na ye se techrema ye de Kasee awofo no mo techrema kasa mo ne mo man mo eka enne ne yatu osi wo e de ama obia se ye ni sada no maybe sase ukro mu ufrihi
pacho mi fi ave afia de nyingba a ewo Volta region yeah
enti o te ukro mu kasa an o papa kasa na o mama kasa
pacho min te me papa kasa but me te me mama kasa
o mama free
me mama free osu mole an ti omo kan kran en tin kran dia metse
kaka kran enti
so yo ten yo jugba e bia na makin
so yo ten ni chese
so yo ten pa chese o ho tesen na waje so yo jugba
na yo jugba ni chese
yo jugba ni chese me ho ye
okay me samba ho eja ozu fi kro benso
vre commencer contense abono
enti no mama ana papa kasa wote
mete mama kasa ya katwi
kasa ben na muka ofi
asante kasa ne yaka asante kasa
enti kabineti
me chia ma busu afo nyina ene da mo nso mo de ye sio se Adom TV obi a nche ne krom kasa na mamre ne na mane ti me nso me asante ne bai menso esese me ka twi kasa e kire me ma na me sa ka brofo kasa nso kire me ma
etu ma no oni omo kasa
me no mo ka twi kasa e kire se akontu asemti na ka me free se ka ukro mama mre de ne amande de nke ntontwene na ne ya to ya mamre na to atwene ne yakofa kwase buroni kasa ti e ma ne bebre nti ye krom kasa no nti ama mo nante no aye bibie ho ti de me sese ne dai ye nkyekire nkwara no efie kasa ombetimi de asua de bebu ade de namwa ebeboa wiase nyina because hu chana ni a one nunu chana ni na mo ka blofo mo krom kasa no mo ka nenso ne oba bibi mamu a ukosira obi kura na won tebrofo a ho akere no an se ogina na hwe nanim nti mfi se esua ni nyina kakra beboa yenkosua ba akopɛ na di aka ne yantungu timi de kakra me wo kan no
onso no wone oma kakasa wo kan ufri krobenso
Mefi Akachi Abo. Akachi Abo.
Etu no maka Akachi Abo kasa na Igbe kasa.
Me no maka Igbe kasa.
Omuti mi kan bi.
Omuti.
Enti die na yebeye a yebetimi e dey promote Ghanaian language ye kasa ye kama ashita baby a.
Okay, enti no me jin say personally say no me say na me papa onye obi o tight na fie enti no kasa na ebi oba na ewumu a oni e ka enti no yet but just say ntumi nka ene no so emboa enti me gidi say yenya tese na ewo GI say no so mo chere languages eka curriculum no ho ana say free time a uba woni no enyi no that time no so nti obetumi asua nyoma bebre nti at that moment no obetire no kasa do but then se unya classes teacher na bibia se uni time na o ma classes teacher nso chere no se even enye o tang ne pempo no the other tangs nso kanwa sa nyoma ni na eboa because odube bia o te kasa na eboa no obetumi aye no opebia because so bi empo edwin bibi e wo ne ho na o mudi ne ho kokonsa na mo kan bia fa ne ho a so te kasa na ebeboa no eti mi gidi say ye sa etu sa na mo wi a ebeboa ye
oyi wala don na che se me da se pa me so me tinkan me te kasa bebre ene trotro me na me di mate e wo trotro me se trotro no eye ma mate ne egisu se awe
Prince Owusu se edu na ete ne nkan de edu so no Premtobre I can see Eric Kasee the body. I crowd of Mwakaba.
Oh, we are come. My fit. But I said so why fit. When you heard it. Yeah, we Trazaboka. Come up. Yeah, heard it. Oh, some people na ekoso say, you say the can kakona ba say man for per se to abafu fro. Na o GF ho. Mokika. I think ko sihwe. Enkosi.
Yenya kasa no.
Oh, enkosi. Abato fufro de emfa. Just am twena 4 years na so.
Eba. E de ebe so nti mo nya botere. Tie ne yenye mu ma Eric Kasee the body to aso.
Right, I was saying, I'm not so yet. I go to some and a nya one area, Premtobre, I go Kasee. Yes, my son Effie was say, I only Kabuka, Nede, a Fiaman Quade, Trazaboka pan, and buy a cup away, the pattern Kwabukum. And yes, I'm going to. Well, we move. Young quite now, young head and some Siatia, who dia, a damn Chimuya, say Alice Ferguson, Papa and Dia, they say they when ye, Neru, pen or scenario, on Quantum. On to me, about Finero. Nana no mo so ne mana ware nana no nti say o tu akota ne man ne nana mo ya o ne wadi agro etine dan no woton be bosum be ahene ne waton obi anto na ze wo so wate so nta kwakora ne kotodwe ja ha nyina so be fra kosoro den eso so na bedroom yi wo kina se ton an woton dan de ne inside efe wo so ba bibia o mbia fa tiro yo more kakra ho betima aka banku adi nda de sen ne tapoli ne bibia wo o de oton nyina fra ani a kire o de yi wo se de twa glass yi so an flowers yi twa so a pra fie ho neat a spray ho still obi anto to what so say they say artisan bono 3.5 million. Eti wa person to na no betima ko Alice Ferguson dan no wo ton ne boso ono no tandem ona agbakra ya obedo ahia ne kitchen also de o say de obeya ne se oba ho anya se obeto to kobi bia o ne kitchen ko kitchen ho e fine ahia ne sports room e ho na ohwe TV obobo sunu kai ni ma oh come on to so aton o de ato ya no ma de ya tonton ne ma okrum ha ya so still obi emu ano say so ateso to opedan ato over to you Jolate ewo Alice Ferguson dan ho eno ne se ne sam so esiate e ho now yenua ba ko enwabali abrantia no dem Nigeria yi akọ ne krum Gisa mi ma bankan ma ba gimi din kakra na mese me ko bepon na ne jai bepon fu hu se ai bepon star ba ko peme ba stop it man na feel be tijo ma bale ni ko ye ka sa se so akwa afan fine na wa nyi o finance no o man abaso body se best player kra o ayi ni game ni ni ade o jeje man of the match ni be fine ko pie mu ho ne krasi ho fu nyina twi o mo star ba kwa ba aba nyasam get wa ne jojo ayi na jo ayi solo kupa mama sound kakra be manya de mama sound abia Afcon finance in Ponio and akwa ji World Cup badia na se ko ni ayi Morocco fu na ko World Cup ko to so mi ensan dia ge be wan okromu a I just a grass or cry, wake up, I've confined about what you have a cancer. As president of Ghana, Crown Fanny home. I near Crossword and I know Junior Jai. Hey, nobody no. Jai. Young Cranima will be under your person buy a wood sucker like a ticket now. I started to talk toys, man. Or so in your badness in Tino, I started be careful. Beyond your person by first upon Nanka, Oko Bobo, Baba Barnett at Funia Mount. Near Yibro by Banchania San Quengua. So what this who didn't PC, so did fool. They say there. Nkolani susana ne atobo because bono scale papa no afche ne mane mi enu atena ho a kire o make aka nti omo ne se bono awato no so mo hu bo no munyi be nam kromo ba kire by force onye doctor onye bibia bono ne mane be bo by force nema sika odi no opeso no so that ye kase ne maso adi bi obi na okodu kromo a ye de ka san line no ne ma mi tirimu ye bende for to ne mane one ne akola we when papa ni bi no so that me ne bono de ma me san kakra menya de.
If you're tired, I will give you this, you'll be drinking. I'm going to be your manager. Who am I? Manager. Good. So you should be playing ball, yeah? Yes. Play. Pass for him, it pass for you. When I pass them, not for me. Not. Nice one. Good. Million.
Yeah, had the papa na bet your the papa peso your doctor chinchanche, papa peso your chinchanche. Paso ye taxi driver, chinchanche, trotro driver, chinchanche. To overboard by force. If you are good people, overboard. As you imagine, so now my jamu diama Transabuka, Mrs. Fiamma Quatamaklo, and what was so. Kejuana Kasee, Eric Kasee, do wedding.
My entire Premtobre Kasee no so na young concept no emua United Nations Development Program and Mastercard Foundation. And then what me chrome go so for wa half mantam ni mu afa niema hodo betimi aboa ama yekro no etu empon Adom Kasee etwaso.
United Nations Development Program and Mastercard Foundation akabo nwa bomu a waye kyerɛkyerɛ ma manfo wa half go so efa kwan a obefa kwan hodo so aso hawo a eba won mu asetena mu won kro no emu se adwumadie enuanu asebe wadi dem adepamfo etiyefo won mu eton hyen won niema nsamtwefo ene mpedinfo a ewo kro nim ene betwa hiemo Franklin Wailer planning officer West Nafo North mensine no emu oni Adom Kasee twetwe nkomo ekyerɛkyerɛ senti a wone adwumaku a hya bayase bi aka abomu a wo mutu saa na moyi
yepe young persons are omowo enimdie ideas etimi solve problems kakra bi ewo omoden omo communities nti se omo ede omo ho eka project no a ye be so omo nsa na for free omo ntua he yes ye be so project no be so omo nsa na yetimi apolish idea na omo de aba no
Adom Kasee ne omanfo bi twetwe nkomo ma wo kyerɛ de onim fa sa adwumadie eho
ye hwɛ ni mu sɛ adwumadie enkwa wieye no na ye person with disability ne nya mfa so de bebre e wo adwumadie mu enti ye da mpanyimfo ase omo a eka omakoma mo de sa hyehyɛ aba ye do ma se pa sɛ enne so omo ma sa adwumadie apie yen district ha ye person with
innovation for the bachelor ya nimdie a ekosuru ye me ankasa for instance mo nimdie bi pese me ye dwumadie bi but me nyan hyase wo mitirim se de no mo ka no ba se de wo form na obetima ye biribi na wuntimi nya mo bia mfiri so ntina sa ekuo we ye den aba
my ento so na ohino wa chim potrase wo abua kwa south mensimu wo poyemantem mo berima ansan sasarako otosumienu enne niema eboa makro ko nanim ye Kasee we ye kro no wo eto musini Osrempenifo se omeyema won de won so so honum na enye kra oni Adom Kasee edi nkomoyi
wa chimpotrase berima ansasasako etwemu a asetene pamu akade ebiti se adan adesuafo betenemu chips compound ensuo papa ejanai bia nom ne ade no ebi ni honum a eha omanfo pa odi sansem etu je wabra na wosi ahemfo nkuma enso ewabu akwa south mensini no mu odi adesuato aban enim sa da roma omra meye wo mommoa
enyama krosu ebiwo na potrase ye nibi no se animanimu ya eden ebi ba ekromu ha na ye ho to ye adwumasam ye school sam wo wa wie school a omunya adwuma anye se adwendwen ho adwuma eni kromu ha ɛno nti ama nkurɔfoɔ bi afa so a ɔmo sɛ yɛnsuo a ɛsɛ yɛnom ɛnti na mapa mpanimfoɔ yi na ɔmaba na ɔmabɛka me ho na yɛn nyinaa yɛ dɛn yɛayɛ baako ne yɛde bu man no na anamɛka ne sɛ monyɛ asotie na bibia yɛbɛka biara no obi nti ase ɛba a yɛde bɛto wɔn anim na ɔmatumi aboa kuro no na mɛka ne sɛ yɛfra mandwuma a obi amla wɔn ama yɛde wobɛkɔ court na aha no mahu sɛ obi yɛ bibi ɛyɛ bibi na wokɔka pɛ yɛso wo a wɔkɔka no wonyɛ daabi ɛnte saa yɛpɛ adeɛ no ye ɛno nti moma yɛ nyinaa yɛyɛ baako na medɔ pɔtrase kuro no na mendɔ pɔtrase kuro no a anka mentimi yɛ dɛn ɛmmɔ ka bebebe wei na ɛnɛ mema bɛtena ha
yɛresɔre mu ensɛm dwomtoni wandihye ɛdina woda na wɔne n'abusua nko ani wabɔ awuram wɔ Kolebu pediatric unit ɛne nkwada ɛwɔ hɔ akɔdi awoda yi nyina no so na Adom TV Premtobre na ha na bɛma kwan na awia yi mede asie mede ase emre ne adagye a wode ma yɛ team no so mede mo ase wa wo hwɛyɛ mede ase mede de afia amankwa tamaklo countryman songo the fire for fire etwa so